Hello to everyone out there on YouTube and Instagram. It's Makeda, Voletta, also known as the Body Scientist, and I'm reporting live from Medellin, Colombia. I hope you all are doing well today. In case you're new to this page, um, I am a exercise and sports scientist and a sports nutritionist with a holistic approach. Um, I'm very much rooted in traditional foods and longevity, like the exercises and the foods that we need to consume to ensure good health, strong bodies, and longevity. And if you're familiar with my work, you know that I'm very much into studying traditional foods, foods that have shown to work over generations. I love to study healthy populations and see what their habits are. And when I say healthy populations, I mean women that give birth with ease, kids that act like they have some sense, um, people that aren't arguing in public and acting a damn fool all the time, or have a high suicide rate, or have a high rate of other diseases. You look at those groups and you see what are their habits, right? And also, in case you're not familiar with me and my work, I have a lot of videos where I talk about this. I'll post it below on this YouTube page where I talk about my background in nutrition and how I came from a graduate program that did not take money from the food industry. So I'm very much aware of the trickiness of the food industry. And really, Europe seems to be the only place left on the planet that is not bought into a lot of the commercial food poisoning programming. And I have yet to go to Europe. I plan on going this fall. And one of the main things that motivates me to go is the food, studying the food and what they're doing with food. Because every place I've been in South America, Central America, the Caribbean, I see the same processed crap that I see in North America. And sometimes it's worse. I have a video on this page where I talk about Cartagena, the food in Cartagena and international food systems. Be sure to check that out. But in this video, I'm going to talk about the food in Medellin and Cali, Colombia. Okay? Whew, I'm full. I ate so much food today. Okay. So, Colombia is a big country, and just like America, you have different regional foods in different regions. But one thing that I've noticed between Cali and Medellin is that they love burgers, okay? They love burgers, they love fries, they love pizza. But they love like artisanal burgers and fries and pizza and ice cream, right? So they'll have a lot of places where it's not just regular burgers and fries. It'll be like all these good cheeses and bacon and this and that. Same thing with the fries and ice cream places everywhere in Cali and Medellin that are artisanal, which means that it's made from better quality ingredients. It has more creative flavors. It's not just like regular low-level ice cream. And there's food everywhere, okay? In Cali and Medellin, there's food everywhere. Every corner you turn, there's food, all kinds of food. You want Colombian food, you want Peruvian food, you want burgers, you want ribs, you want some cheesecake, some ice cream. Whew. Asian food, they love sushi. In Cali and Medellin, there's a lot of sushi places. And it's funny because a lot of the burgers and the fries that they have, they'll name it after American things. So they'll be like Texas fries or, Philadelphia cheesesteak and like Midway, so they'll name a lot of their stuff after, it's American type stuff in the first place. There's also lots of excellent street food in Medellin and Cali. Both cities in Colombia, there's a lot of really good street food. Is walking down the street, all kinds of stuff that's really good and cheap. There's a variety of food, like I've already said. There's a variety of food, so it varies. It's very varied. There's something that I've talked about in my other videos called Rappi. And Rappi is this app where you can order anything off of it. And I've used it. I haven't used it in Cartagena. I don't know if it works in Cartagena. I didn't know about it last time I was in Cartagena, but I'm going there tomorrow, so I'll see. But it definitely worked in Medellin and Cali. It's an app called Rappi, R-A-P-P-I. I I will put it below. You can order anything off this app. Any kind of food, tea. Like I could order my tea from Starbucks in the morning instead of walking over there, and it costs like 10 cents for them to deliver it. You can order stuff from the supermarket. You can order electronics, like everything off this app. Rappi. You can order a bottle of rum at 11 o'clock at night. So that's something else. And then there's something called arepa de choclo, right? Arepa de choclo is, in Colombia they have something called arepas, which are like these corn cakes. And I love everything made from corn. That's the reason why I love North American, Central American, South American food. The Caribbean doesn't seem to mess with corn that much, except in Sancocho, in Dominican Republic and stuff, they put a piece of corn in it. But I love tortillas, I love grits, I love cornbread, I love corn on the cob, I love arepas, I love, tamales, all of them. So in Colombia, they make arepas, which are like these corn cakes, and they'll stuff things in them. They're like these corn patties. They'll put meat in it, cheese, butter. They have one queso y mantequilla, which is cheese and butter. So a little bit of cheese and butter. You could add beans, avocado. They have a lot of them, I noticed, in Medellin, where there's organ meats inside of it. So again, like talking about traditional foods, all over the world, people ate organ meat. If you're watching this video and your family's from Africa, or your family's from the Caribbean, or your family's from America, or Asia, Europe, and they ate organ meats, please write that below, because organ meats is something you found all over the world. There's so much nutrition in the organ meats. So I've seen soups here in Medellin and in Cali that's full of organ meats. The arepas that they put organ meats in it. Arepa de choclo it's a different one. It's different than a regular arepa. It's like a sweet corn. It actually tastes like cornbread. It tastes just like cornbread. But I like cornbread with butter. They make the arepa de choclo and they put cheese on it and ham on it. And to me, I don't necessarily like it with that. I just like it with butter. It tastes like cornbread. It's good. Then there's something called agua panela. Agua panela is like this sugarcane, like it tastes like limeade to me with brown sugar. That's always what I thought it was, but it's really like some type of sugarcane juice. I don't know. Agua panela is so good and it tastes so medicinal. And I found out that it is medicinal. And that in the colder regions they drink it warm. And the higher regions they drink it cold. Then they use it to sweeten things. So like you can go to a coffee shop and they'll have sugar, but they'll also have agua. They call it panela when it's like the dry powder, and you can use it to sweeten things. And it's actually really good, and it's supposed to be medicinal as well. I love agua. I love it. Okay. Then queso. They love cheese. All kinds of cheese. Like this morning, the breakfast that I had, it was a little weird. I think I prefer to have a Colombian breakfast and then them try to make American breakfast. I noticed in Spanish-speaking countries, period, with breakfast, they'll have eggs and like fruit, but they don't have they'll have eggs and toast, but they don't have like a starch, or they don't have potatoes or grits on the side. I've never been in Mexico, but in Mexican restaurants in the States, they'll have rice and beans on the side. I don't know if they do that in Mexico or not, but it's like I need some type of starch. But this morning I had scrambled eggs and they put like avocado on top of. They had toast with cream cheese on it and then put avocado on top of it. I thought that was kind of strange. I don't need cream cheese on my toast. Butter would be fine. The avocado doesn't have to be on it. I thought that was a weird combination. But they put cheese on everything. Yesterday I got French toast with caramelized bananas and strawberries. Usually I don't eat stuff like pancakes and French toast. I didn't eat that for years until I moved to Chicago. Chicago got me on that because Chicago is a very good food city too. Like I spend half my day eating here the same way I spend in Chicago. But it's even worse here because everything is so cheap. I'm like, I want that, I want that, I want that. I just keep eating so full. So good. But yeah, I had some French toast with caramelized strawberries and bananas yesterday. And it was really good. Usually I can't, if I order something like that, I'll eat like one slice and I can't finish it. That ate the whole thing. It was so good. The cinnamon, the fruit. But they brought me cream cheese instead of butter. I'm like, can I please have butter? Like they just brought a big thing of cream cheese. So they love cheese. They love cream cheese. They put cheese on everything. Okay, and that's one thing I love about the food here. They mess with cheese. They mess with meat. I just wish that they love American food like a lot of people, but American food is so broad. Um, it's more than just like the ribs and the burgers. But I just wish that they knew how to make grits, because I love grits. Some good old Southern grits. And to all my Caribbean friends and African friends who claim you don't like grits, I can promise you you're going to eat it right. Because a lot of Africans and Caribbeans will eat grits like it's porridge. That's not how Afro-Americans eat grits. You need some fried fish, you need some shrimp, you need some eggs, something like that on the side. So anyhow, and again, that's corn, So I really, really wish that they knew somebody would teach them how to make some grits down here. But also, morcilla. Morcilla is blood sausage, and I saw that also in the arepas here. And that's something else that you find throughout the world is morcilla, which is blood sausage. Definitely watch Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown. May he rest in peace. But his show was amazing. He traveled around the world and around the United States. And you will see a lot of places he went, people made blood sausage. People ate organ meats. You will see this. Okay? Again, I like to deal with what has shown to work. Because I haven't finished doing my research, so I'm not sure how healthy people are here. From what it looks like to me, I see lots of elderly people. You have to walk up hills like crazy in Medellin and Cali. My legs are burning right now. Like I walked to the mall, it was 20 minutes. I had to take a taxi back. Like I intended on walking back, but I was literally getting a headache from walking up the hill so much. It was making my blood pressure go up. And I'm like, I'm in good shape. And I was, and it's like, you see old people walking up those hills like there's nothing. These hills are steep. Same thing in Cali. And there's a lot of elderly people, and they're functional. I saw the same thing in Cuba. Also, the kids here. The kids here are so well behaved. I don't see kids here acting crazy at all. I don't see them play fighting. I don't see siblings like, oh, he's bothering me. I don't see little boys wrestling. They act right. They're not being disrespectful to their parents. I don't see people arguing in the street. I see a bunch of couples who are all like in lovey-dovey. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and people here, like again, need to look into the stats, but they don't look unhealthy. Now, I do see them, starting to worship soda, and they eat a lot of bread. A lot of Spanish-speaking people seem to love bread and panaderías and pastelerias, but in Colombia, lots of bakeries. I mean, gazillion. I mean, in Medellin, specifically in Medellin and Cali, which I'm talking about now, lots of bakeries, lots of bread. And I really be trying not to eat bread, but I'm not gonna lie. On my way back in, I just got a croissant from this bakery downstairs. It was like $1. It was a croissant with butter, and you could tell by looking at the place that they baked it all there. It looked like good quality, and I love a good croissant that's soft on the inside and crispy on the outside, just perfect and really buttery. This shit was like that. Like the bag, you see, the bag is all stained up. That's that butter, mantequilla. It was so good. So, even though people do eat a lot of bread here, I think the fact that they eat organ meats and they consume a lot of soups that are made from broth and stuff like that, I think because of that, it helps to counteract the negative effects from bread. And with bread, a lot of it has to do with how the bread is made. Okay, bread needs to be made in a traditional way. The grains need to be soaked, sourdough style, and then it's not as bad for you. Otherwise, grains and flour and stuff can be really bad, can pull nutrients out of your system. It's not even about getting fat. It's the fact that they're anti-nutrients. It can be bad for your immune system, bad for your gut, bad for your bacterial flora. But when you have breads made in the traditional way, it helps to counteract a lot of that, and then also the butter, right? So, other thing, sancocho. Sancocho is also in Dominican Republic. It's a soup that's broth heavy. They'll put like a piece of corn on the cob, maybe some rice, some meat. They have sancocho in Cali and Medellin, just like they do in DR. They put a lot of sancocho. I didn't come across any fermented food since I've been here except yogurt. So if you also follow my work, I talk about traditional foods. Traditional people, I don't care what part of the world they come from, they had some type of fermented foods. Like Koreans have kimchi, Americans, ketchup, relish, sauerkraut used to all be fermented. There are Mexicans have cortado. There's all different kinds of fermented drinks, but we need that. Fermented foods, fermented vegetables, fermented meats, fermented drinks for our bacterial balance and our digestion, our immune system. Yes. Okay. Sorry. So we need that. I haven't seen any of that here except for in the form of yogurt. They love cheese, like I said. Cheese is a good source of probiotics too. But they have a lot of yogurts everywhere. I see a lot of yogurt. But I just saw some grass-fed buffalo yogurt in the store. They got goat's milk yogurt, cow's milk yogurt, like lots of yogurt. But a lot of the yogurts that I see do have additives added to them. Okay, a lot of them do have additives added to them. They also here preach the no fat, like they'll have something that's like low in fat, low in cholesterol, and it's like if you follow my work, that's no bueno. We want as much cholesterol and as much fat from healthy animal foods as we can get. Okay, so they get that from America, and I know that Europe is not on that. Like the French cook lots of butter and heavy cream and lard and duck fat because these fats are good for you. And they actually need them. But over here, people are like, oh no, those fats are bad. And it's like, traditionally, all of us use those fats. Beef fats, lard, duck fat, butter. Those are traditional fats that people use all over the Americas, all over the world. And I want to do a separate video about lard. I've done one before, but it got erased. And so, and even the grass-fed buffalo yogurt that I found today, it wasn't that bad, but it had like some kind of modified cornstarch. That was like the worst ingredient. But even modified cornstarch should not be in your yogurt. It shouldn't. So when it comes to yogurt and stuff like that, they still have a lot of additives in it. Any store-bought juice, like here, if you're going to drink juice, you need to get real fresh juice because the juice in the store all has additives in it. Whereas like in America, you can find juices in the store that don't have additives. Here, that's not the case. Yuquitas, or like fried yuca, is something else that's very common here, which I love. And they'll do I actually like fried yuca better than French fries. I love French fries too. I love potatoes. I love me some potatoes. But fried yuca is also really good. I only like yuca fried. I don't like it any other way. But fried yuca, and they'll have different sauces, different kinds of sauces that you can consume with it. That's also something that I see a lot in Cali and Medellin. I don't remember seeing that too much in Cartagena, but definitely in Cali and Medellin. And they also, in Cartagena and just in Cali and Medellin, they tend to call French fries papas francesas instead of papas fritas. Always knew French fries as papas fritas, but they tend to call it papas francesas. Also, they tend to call cake torta instead of bizcocho. So, I always knew cake to be bizcocho, but they tend to say torta instead. And they specialize in lemonade, okay, of all sorts. I love lemonade, okay? My family being from Florida, I'm from New York, my family roots are in Florida, and lemonade was a big deal in my family growing up. Not orange juice. They talk about Florida and oranges now. It was lemonade. Making lemonade was a big deal. And here in Colombia, like, they make lemonade, coconut lemonade, which is so good. I haven't even seen coconut water, but coconut lemonade is the shit, okay? So fucking good. It's creamy. I think they must put some coconut meat in there. It's creamy. So they have coconut lemonade. They'll have. I just had some coconut pineapple lemonade. That was so good. Oh my god. Lulo, which is a fruit from here, which is very good. They'll have lulo, ginger lemonade, strawberry lemonade. Like they'll have like 50 different flavors of lemonade. They also love cheesecake. In Cali and Medellin, lots of cheesecake. People have maracuya cheesecake. Maracuya is passion fruit fresa cheesecake, like mora, like all different kinds of fruit cheesecake. They love cheese in Colombia, I'm telling you, especially in Medellin and Cali. It may be too hot for that shit in Cartagena. Cartagena's hot as hell. But Medellin and Cali, lots of cheesecake, and lots of ice cream, lots of cheese, okay? And but when it comes to like quality of stuff, like the milk, if you follow my work, I talk about consuming raw milk all the time. I haven't been able to find raw milk here, and I'm still searching. It may be something that I can't get unless I'm on a farm or something in rural Colombia. That's something I feel like I'm gonna have to keep searching for. But it's not something that's just readily available and easy to get. Even in the States, it used to be a lot more available. It's become a little bit easier. But raw milk, I'm a raw milk person, so I've been here almost for a month now. I'm ready to go home so I can drink my raw milk. The yogurts, a lot of them have stuff added to them. The ice cream, there's a lot of ice cream places that advertise as being like, all natural, but sometimes you don't know that for sure until you actually look at the ingredients. And I've had some ice cream here that when I tasted it, I could taste a little bit of chemicals. Because I eat so much ice cream, I can taste when it's not right. And if I eat ice cream, my stomach hurts, or I taste aftertaste of chemicals, that's a clear sign that it put something in it. Because even when I was in Cali, I was ordering ice cream or frozen yogurt, and they had an option of without sugar, sin azúcar. So without sugar. So I said, okay, without sugar, why not? But I didn't know that when you put no sugar, then that means they're bringing you something with artificial sweetener in it. And I could taste the chemicals. I'm like, why does this taste so nasty? And it was literally making my stomach sick. And then I realized, I keep choosing without sugar. But that means that they put artificial sweetener in it. I don't want artificial sweetener. I just want without sugar, And they don't list their ingredients here. And it's like, even in the States, when you ask people the ingredients, a lot of times people don't know in the stores. And like, you have to actually look at the list. And so here, there is an issue with that as well. But I do feel like I found some quality places, which one can never know for sure until you see the ingredients. I don't know about their meat. I don't know if all the meat here is coming from commercial farms or if they're actually coming from like healthy animals and small farms. I don't know because I haven't seen anything that says that. I wanted to go to a farmer's market in Medellin, but my Airbnb host told me that the only ones are on Sunday and tomorrow is Wednesday and I'm leaving. So next time I come, I will try to see if I can find a farmer's market. But I know in Cali, I went to La Galeria Alameda farmer's market in El Barrio, close to San Antonio. And they just have fruits and vegetables and flowers. They didn't have meats and stuff in there. And even then, I still don't know if all that stuff is organic or not, So those are conversations that I have to actually find out. Because sometimes, just because something says farmer's market, but doesn't mean they're not using chemicals. There are farmers who use chemicals. So if it doesn't say they don't have chemicals, then they might have chemicals. So you have to have that conversation to find out. So I'm still trying to find out about that. But a lot of in South America and the Caribbean, a lot of them use just as much chemicals, just as much GMO, just as much chemicals as you see everywhere else. Like the antibacterial hand soap. The antibacterial is better off to not use anything than to put those chemicals on your hands. And I had videos about that as well. Those hand sanitizer or antibacterial hand soaps are highly toxic. I'm trying to think of anything else. I also think that the food here is just good because they also are thoughtful about what they put together. Like very much same thing with Chicago. I think that Chicago is one of the best food cities in America, and it's also because they think outside the box when it comes to food in a creative way that is so freaking good. It's just not like the same typical things all the time. So they do a lot with food here. And then earlier, like I told you, they love burgers and fries. So earlier, I got some like bacon cheddar fries, and they put so much bacon on top of those fries. It was ridiculous. Like big old meaty, juicy pieces of bacon, like poured it on. And usually in the States, they'll give you some dry, crispy bacon, a little bit of it. No, just poured it on. The cheese was so good. Everything was so good. And also here in Medellin, they have something called paisa bendeja, or bendeja paisa, which is like their breakfast, which is a typical breakfast for people from this area, which are called, the people from this area are called paisas. And I think a lot of them originate from Spain. There are not a lot of black or indigenous people in Medellin. Medellin. There's a few, but it's more white Spain, Spanish city. And their typical breakfast consists of steak, egg, rice and beans, a big piece of avocados, a lot of times a big piece of fat back, and they talk about how much work they do and how they need that to work in the mountains. And I'm telling you, me walking up these hills today was killing my ass. Like, I ate breakfast this morning was eggs and avocados, some spinach with some cheese, and then I had a batido of mora con leche, which is like blackberries and nuts. Then I walked to the through all the hills to the mall, and then I ate 3 big scoops of ice cream. Maracuya, which is passion fruit, fresa, which is strawberry, and then like this frozen yogurt with red fruit ice cream. 3 big scoops. Then I ate the fries, and I put a picture on my Instagram page with a whole bunch of cheddar cheese and bacon and chives. That was really good. Then I was trying to leave, and I see a frozen yogurt stand. They had frozen yogurt, Greek yogurt, and everything was like so clean too. There's so much food, and everything is so clean. Like nothing is dirty. Everything looks super fresh. So I got this frozen yogurt with like pineapples and watermelon on top. Ate that. Then I was like, oh my god. Like I started, then I had some lemonade because I felt like I was gonna pass out. I'm just like, oh my god. I'm like, walking up those hills was killing me. There was a woman in the mall with a stand, made the lemonade right in front of me. That's what I told you. That lemonade is a big deal in my family. We used to roll the lemons, like it's a whole process, and they make it fresh here. It's true in Cali, Medellin, and Cartagena. They got the whole thing, the squeezer. They take the lime, make the lemonade fresh. And then I was gonna walk back over here, but then I was like, okay, I need a little bit of caffeine. So then I went to Juan Valdez and got some chai tea latte with a shot of Bailey's in it. And then I had my yerba mate tea, which is a tea from South America that gives you energy. And put that in there and drink that. Was gonna walk back, could not dip those hills. And I try to challenge myself because I haven't really been working out since I've been here, but that shit's exhausting. And then, I came back here and I'm hungry again. I'm ready to eat. So yeah, like walking those hills is no joke. So those are things that I wanted to say thus far about food in Medellin and Cali. I'll do another video on my travel page about like the cost of things and stuff like that for people who might want to travel here and are wondering how much things cost. I also post that on my Instagram page. So I'm still doing research on like the food systems here, but a lot of things do taste very fresh and very good, very flavorful. Definitely a lot of good tasting food. But always, just because food tastes good doesn't always mean that it's coming from the best source or doesn't have some chemicals in it. So I'm still researching that. Like I know a lot about that when it comes to Cuba and when it comes to Costa Rica, but I'm still digging with Colombia. Okay? So if you like this video, please like it. Please subscribe to my YouTube page, Body Scientist 81. Please share the video. Please write any comments below that you may have. And follow me on Instagram, _body_scientist. And have a good night, people. Bye.